Looking for a cozy, relaxing game to enjoy with the family this holiday season? Don't worry, we've got you covered. These games are almost as bright and colourful as our delightful new Aurora collection, which would make the perfect surprise under the Christmas tree this year. Let's dive into 10 of the best family-friendly games to play on PC in 2022. It's time for a visit to that beloved galaxy far, far away, though this time in an adorable, chunky plastic form. LEGO Star Wars is back and better than ever with the Skywalker Saga, a blocky behemoth of a game that amusingly adapts all three trilogies in one package, inviting you to recreate all of your favourite moments from the saga in a comical fashion. Every Star Wars character you can imagine is included in this adventure, meaning you can finally explore every corner of the galaxy as your favourite Jedi, droid or scoundrel. Blasters at the ready, this one is quite the adventure.
Be it, Jedi.
Look at this little guy and tell us you're not instantly obsessed with him. This little fella is the star of Tunic, an adorable isometric action game that takes heavy inspiration from old school Zelda games, just with a cute fox instead of an elven boy. After being granted your trusty sword and shield, you're let loose into the world to solve puzzles and fight baddies. Just like any good fox should, you know? What makes these vicious environments so irresistibly explorable, however, is the promise of finding new pages of a retro instruction booklet, which grants you new abilities to use in your adventure. What a throwback. Time for some dimension hopping fun now as we dive into MultiVersus, which is the video game equivalent of taking some of our favourite mismatched toys from the toy box, jumbling them all up, and making them all fight each other. We can quite confidently say that this is the only game where you can have Batman teaming up with Marvin the Martian, Tom and Jerry scrapping with Gizmo the Gremlin, or even LeBron James leaping over the Iron Giant. The fun is only multiplied when the whole family grabs a controller and jumps into the mix, whether you're teaming up to take down foes together or pitting your skills against each other in a vicious fight to the death. Oh, and it's free to play too, so there's absolutely nothing stopping you from jumping in. If you've always wanted to do some gardening with Wally, cook with Remy, or even hang out with Scrooge McDuck, then Disney Dreamlight Valley is the perfect game for you. This peaceful life simulator sees you running a quaint little village populated exclusively by your favourite Disney and Pixar characters, as you seek to rid the valley of the dark magic that's plaguing it. You'll be working towards building up your home to be the perfect Disney dream home, as well as helping your new Disney pals live the countryside dream as you set them up with jobs to help keep the village looking presentable. There's Disney characters from every era here, meaning that there's new and old familiar faces that the whole family can recognize. Who would have thought that Wally could make such a great gardener? Sackboy's big adventure finally gives us everything that games have been lacking lately. Sackboy. We first fell in love with this smiley knitted fella in the game creation toolkit franchise Little Big Planet, but now he's spun off into his own endearing adventure where the focus is much more on simple, adorable platforming fun. This charming adventure across Craftworld is a delightful romp with a joyful soundtrack, and makes for a perfect entry point for younger gamers. Like a lot of other entries on this list, it's even more fun when the whole family jumps in and cause chaos together. Just be careful of the stitching. For those of you seeking a well-deserved break from all that adventuring and platforming, then a getaway trip to Rainbow Island could be just what the doctor ordered. In the world of Slime Rancher 2, there's no quest more important than simply studying, capturing, and farming adorable cuddly balls of slime. Armed with your trusty vac pack, it's your job to suck up the various slimes of the world and take them back to your ranch, where they can be fed and farmed, building up your Slime Rancher empire, upgrading your tools so you can encounter even bigger and stranger slimes to be farmed. But what is it that makes these slimes so valuable? Well, when they've been fed, they produce the highly coveted plorts. Yeah, that's plorts. Do we need to say any more? Still enjoying that relaxing time off from all the jumping and fighting? Well, there's no need to rush back into the action. Why not spend some time crafting the perfect getaway for other people instead? In Bear and Breakfast, it's up to you to restore an abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods into a cozy B&B, with the help of some of your woodland pals, of course. You'll also have to explore the outer reaches of the surrounding forest if you're going to get all the resources required to transform this tiny wooden shack into a popular holiday hotspot. Oh, and the bear's called Hank. Hank the bear. If that doesn't sell you, there's no hope, we're afraid. Okay, back to the action now. Kena Bridge of Spirits is one of the most beautiful games you can play right now. And not just because of its fantastic graphics, but because of its jaw-dropping art style that'll leave you wondering if you're actually in the cinema watching the new Pixar movie. This aesthetic delight of an action-adventure game casts you in the role of Kena as you adventure through a gorgeous open world in search of the sacred mountain shrine. You won't be alone on this quest, however, as you'll have the help of these little guys. These fellas are known only as the Rot, and they'll be your companions on your journey, helping you solve puzzles, battle enemies, and just being cute in general. Come on, look at them. We hope you've picked up all of the Lego bricks from the floor, because it's time for another blocky adventure. Though this Lego puzzler is a bit different to the action-adventure mischief we're used to. Lego Bricktales is much more about actual construction, tasking you with creating bridges, stairs, and even vehicles as you explore enchanting dioramas that look just like the Lego playsets you're used to playing with in real life. Lego Bricktales is the closest you can get to actually sitting on your bedroom floor, diving into your Lego box, and building to your heart's content. Clicking bricks together has never been so satisfying. And finally, everybody's favourite Speedy Hedgehog is back, and this time he's free to run as far as he wants. Sonic Frontiers finally brings the blue blur into the next generation, and lets Sonic finally stretch his legs more than ever before, as he jets across several wide-reaching open worlds, completing side activities and beating bosses. That's not to say that traditional Sonic fans haven't got anything to enjoy in this adventure, with plenty of linear worlds taking place in cyberspace that throw things back to some familiar locales. This fast-paced adventure provides all the usual high-velocity action Sonic fans have come to know and love, while also offering some exciting new abilities to get to grips with. Running in circles has never been so fun. So that's some of the best family-friendly games to play on PC in 2022. Let us know your favourites in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Logitech G for more videos just like this one. If you already subscribe, remember to hit that notification bell so you know when our next video arrives on the channel.